Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one I'm calling the cheapest 10 acres in Cochise County, Arizona. This picture in the background is not really the property. This is somewhere else in Arizona, but it had some color. I'll start from there. I think what you should really be looking at is the price. I'm asking $3,997 for this 10 acres, and I'll pull up the markets in the area and show you what other people are asking. But this is like a third of what other people are asking. We'll take a look. So we're jumping into RealVacantLand.com. This is RealVacantLand.com. It's got my little name and number over here in my head. If you can't see that in the video, hit the link in the description of the video and it'll take you back to the website. You can click on that and start calling me if you want to call me. Or there's Cochise County APN number here if you want to look it up at the county records and all that kind of stuff. 10 acres. We got some cartoon diagrams of the thing here. It's wide open country, nobody around, do whatever you want to do kind of land. There's a little driveway that comes up over here, just off where my hand doesn't reach anymore, going up that way. And but I think you're basically going to have to make your own way. This is open range land. This is if you want to keep the cattle off your property, you're going to have to build a fence around where you want to keep the cattle off. I mean, if you don't, they'll come, scratch their butt in your car door, and your car door will start having funny shapes to it and stuff, right? I don't know if you've ever had that happen. But but what I'm trying to say is that it's open range land. The guys who run cattle through the area, they follow the cattle, they follow them on horseback, they follow them with their trucks, they follow them, they go check on them and stuff. You drive across this country to go see what's going on until somebody builds a fence. That's just kind of the way it's done around here. And so that's how you get to the property. Start working your way in there, and hopefully you stick to the lot lines in the area and make it easier for roads out into the future. But it doesn't always work with topography, and the longer you set that road in time and use it, the more you get to keep it. So here's the highway, Arizona 80. It's just pictures. This is more real pictures of the area. These are from 2007 or something, when the internet was going. Google was going nuts and taking pictures everywhere, and so they got pictures of these roads out in the middle of nowhere. So this is the kind of countryside, but it's 10, 12 years old pictures, maybe even 13, 14-year-old pictures. And this is what the countryside's looking like. Probably looks a lot like the same today. Here's here's the road at the bottom. There's the lot lines going up that you could follow theoretically to get to the property, and then here's the property. It's just a big square. I've never been there, so you just got to go look at it and see if this is the right one for you. All these pictures and diagrams are on the website RealVacantLand.com. And so I'm going to go down here. Here's another map. So if you want to say, Luke, where's the location of this thing? There's a map on every one of these properties. I'm getting maps, and 99% of the properties on the website have a map. Trying to get the rest of them up there too. So this map is interactive. You can play with it. You can zoom in, zoom out. If you keep your eye on that thing, we'll see where we're at. Well, if I can hit the right buttons and make videos at the same time. Okay, so we got the cursor on it. This just looks like Arizona. Okay, so here we are. Agua Prieta is to the south. This is the Mexican side. Douglas is on the American side. Properties up here. If we move this down, you can see Tucson over there. I can't reach that far. Properties over here. Tucson's the major big town that would be in range. You've got Home Depot and stuff like that down towards Sierra Vista, and there's Walmart, and Douglas has groceries. You're probably getting groceries and stuff in Douglas and coming back out to the property. And then the 10 is just up here over my head, Route 10. So if you've ever driven back and forth across the country in the southern route, that's Route 10. So it's just south of the southern route going across the country. Okay, so let's pop out of that map. And there's a buy it now button. So if you want to go for this thing, we got a buy it now on the website. You can click on it, put it on a credit card. It's $3,997. Title, you put your name in there, whatever name you want to own this thing in. Tax address, wherever you want the future tax bills sent to. Contact information, in case I need to contact you for something. And hit next, and it's asking you to pay with a credit card or a debit card or your banking account information, like the numbers from the bottom of your check. And the software moves all the money around. I get the information from that, and I generate the paperwork. I generate a deed, go get it recorded at the county and get that recorded deed to you. And that's, as soon as it's recorded at the county, everybody knows it's yours. But as soon as you check out on the website, it's yours. You can start going for it, and then the rest is just paperwork. So here's some directions to some stuff in the area. This is a pretty neat looking art car cafe world thing. I don't know, just some of the local town stuff. So I pulled it up. I pulled up the whole county, Cochise County, in Zillow, and I filtered it a little bit. I did 5 acres to 20 acres, and then I sorted it by price, low to high. And so the lowest price of anything like this size is in Bowie. I've had properties up there. There's not much around. That's usually pretty cheap. This might even be one of my old properties. 20 acres for $10,000. That's the cheapest one of this kind of class. Mine's 10 acres for $3,999. So here's $11,000 for 8.9 acres. There's like $12,000 for 5 acres. Mine's 10 acres, right? Not sure. Mrs. McNeil, so we're getting south more. $12,000 for 5 acres. $12,000 for 5 acres. A lot of these properties look familiar. They might be ones that people bought for me, and then they go put them on the market and they sell them at higher prices, which is totally fine. If you want to do that with this one too, go for it. 12,000, all kinds of prices that these people sell these things at. I mean, I recently just sold a property in Cochise for, I think it was like $68,000. I used to sell these things for credit card transaction, couple $1,000s. The prices have gone nuts. So if you want to go for it, make sure you like this property. Go for it, buy it up, go resell it at a higher price, go use it, go love it. People like these Cochise properties because the zoning regulations make it really easy for you to do owner builder. You can go there and you can talk to the county and say, I want to build my own thing. I got this design and this dream and this idea, and I want to build it out of, paper clips or whatever you want to build it out of, right? I've heard everything, like whatever kind of ingredients you want to use to make your house. And they say, well, never heard of that before, but if you want to do it here, you just sign this paperwork and say that you're responsible. And then you go for it, and that's, they say you're a human, you're a big person, you're of age, and you can sign it and say you're responsible for it. That's the owner builder paperwork in Cochise County. You can go build it. They let you do it. So that's what a lot of people like to use these Cochise County properties for. And then you can say, I don't need the inspections. You don't even have an inspector looking over your shoulders telling you, no, you can't do it that way. It's got to be this way. I know there's all these books and experts and everything that say it can be done that way, but in our county, we follow this code and you can't do it because of this old rule that somebody made up forever ago. It's not that way in Cochise. You can say, no, inspector, I don't need you. I trust my own stuff, and just go for it. So if that's your kind of gig, hit that button or go check the property out, then hit the button, whichever way you want to go, and go have fun with this thing. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, RuralVacantLand.com.